Okay, group, this is the lesson 5 notes in unit 2, and it's called strange lines. So vertical and horizontal lines. So typically we would graph lines, we'd use slope and y-intercept and all of that. And although these particular lines, these vertical and horizontal lines, don't fit maybe that classic linear model, it's important that we know how to write them and we know what they look like. And so basically, what we're going to do first is show you what these look like and the different parts of them. So if we look here at this first example, it says plot the following ordered pairs. 5, 4. So we'll go over to x equals 5 up to y equals 4. Over to -3 up to 4. 0, 4. And -1, 4. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and connect my dots. If you have a ruler, go ahead and do that. If not, try to get the straightest line that you can. Okay. All right, so there's our line. This is a horizontal line. One way you can remember the difference between horizontal and vertical is that horizontal, you can draw a sun on it, right? Kind of like a horizon. So that's kind of how I always remember horizontal. If that helps you, great. So what I want you to notice about this is that every single one of these points has something in common, and it's this y value. All of them have a y value of 4. And that's important because when we're talking about horizontal lines, that is a big feature of them, is that whatever that horizontal line is, whatever y value it goes through, every single point on that line will have a y value of that particular number, which in this case is 4. So this line is a horizontal line, goes straight through y equals 4. What must the equation of this line be? Well, if they all go through y equals 4, guess what? The equation is y equals 4. And then the slope of this line. So if you remember when we were talking about slope, when you have a horizontal line, the slope is 0. If you watched the Slope Dude video, Slope Dude says it's 0 fun when he's on a flat surface. So that's another way of remembering that the slope of the line is 0. You can also remember it like this. We do rise over run. Well, rise, in this case, is 0. We don't go anywhere. And run, you can do as whatever you want. If we go here, the run would be 1. 0 divided by anything is just 0. So I hope that that helps you with this. We're going to go on to the second question. All right, the second question here says plot the following ordered pairs. 2, -1, 2, 4. Oops. 2, -3. And 2, 0. I'm going to draw my line. Okay, this line is going the opposite direction, so going straight up and down. Okay, and what I want you to notice is that these points all have the x value in common. They all have an x value of 2. Okay, we have our line drawn. This is what we call a vertical line. When we have a vertical line, they're going through the x-axis at x equals 2. So our equation will be x equals 2. And if you watch the Slope Dude video, you remember him falling off the cliff. And when he did that, he yelled undefined. So our slope for a slope for a vertical line is undefined. Another way of thinking about this, we know that we do rise over run for slope. Well, our rise in this case let's do these 2 points. Our rise would be 1, but we don't go anywhere. We don't go left to right, and so it'd be 0. Anytime 0's in the denominator, this is what we call an undefined. So that's why our slope would be undefined.